is it personality-led content? So just going on to that, in the car this morning on the way to school, Maya told me that Eddie Stobart died yesterday.
Oh, wow.
And so I was just thinking on the personality-led content, you know, was he at the forefront of kind of brands? You know, maybe he wasn't as a person. I don't know, but the fact that everybody knows that name and there's a person behind that name. It was in his...
your 13-year-old has had that discussion with you.
Yeah, exactly, and that's the power of brand. Because so she started off saying, you know, all those lorries that go past, and I was thinking, what's she going to say now? And then, but yeah, she knew.
Is that link because there's a person and there's a name behind it?
Yeah.
Although I don't think I could tell you what he looks like.
He was in his 90s as well. So, but I think they were probably very early along the curve in terms of, so all of their lorries are named women's names, aren't they? I don't know whether that's changed these days, but you could quite often go along and be trying to spot your own name and things like that. Back in the day when there was no social media and you had to entertain yourself on a trip, you'd often be Eddie Stobart spotting, wouldn't you? I think there's a big club. But again, I suppose what they did as a brand, they created a community. And so it was a community, you know, let's face it, that's a B2B brand, but they created a B2C kind of audience and community within that of Eddie Stobart spotters, which I probably was one of when we went down the motorway in our Rover to Cornwall. It was a red Rover, by the way, and we'd be listening to Christa Burr or Rod Stewart.